just now. I was doing a live and then the live just cut off like a just crazy live, guys. So I am sorry. I'm gonna start this live over. Hopefully, I'm gonna give you guys a short live because I was giving you this live already. My bad. I'm sorry, guys. The live just cut off. I got a phone call and the live just bang gone. So I had to do the live over. My bad. Sorry. Okay. Basically, the story is in regards of NBA basically pitcher, okay, that basically found guilty of murdering his father-in-law, shot his wife, and the wife later on commit suicide after the fact of the murder. All right. Also, he had a girlfriend who basically came and bailed him out because she claimed she's the one who drove him to the scene that day when he went in the home and sit for 2 hours and lured and wait for sit and hid for 2 hours underneath the stairs in the inland home and end up gunning them down. There was a child, two child in the home. He didn't care. He still end up killing them. There was a message that he claims he's gonna kill them one day and all of those kind of story. So I'm sorry guys, so let me unpack this story real quick and fast. It's kind of tiresome that I have to come and read over the story, but I'll do that for you guys because like at the end of the day, it's a content I'm giving you guys, all right? So let's unpack, okay? So former pitcher Daniel Serfino found guilty in father's law murder case. All right, guys. So let me unpack this real quick and fast. A former Major League Baseball pitcher has been found guilty of murdering his father-in-law in what prosecutors call a financially motivated attack. Daniel Serafini, 51, was convicted this Monday of first-degree murder in 2021 shooting, death of Robert Gary Spur, 70. The jury also found him guilty of attempted murder of Spur's wife, Wendy Wood, and first-degree burglary. Okay? According to the evidence presented at the trial, Serafina entered the Spurs home in June 5th, 2021, where security footage captured a hooded figure arriving 3 hours before anyone called 911. Okay, that's what he looked like when he was younger, and on the screen, that's what he looks like when he's older. Okay, guys, let's unpack. Okay, quick and fast. Prosecutors said Serafini secretly waited inside the house with a .22 caliber gun for 3 hours before attacking two young children aged 3 years and 8 months were in the home during the shooting, like I mentioned. Wood survived the initial attack but later died by suicide in 2023, with her family saying the shooting trauma led to her death. The case is centered on a 1.3 million dispute over a ranch renovation project. Text messages reveal Serafina had written, "I'm gonna kill them one day," in a message mentioning of 21,000, according to ABC News Sacramento affiliate KXTV. The victims has given 90,000 Serafina wife the day of the shooting. Imagine that you have text message saying that you're going to kill these people, you end up killing these people, and then you're gonna say it's not you. Wowzers, weirdo. Weird and strange. Serafini baseball career including playing for 6 different teams after being drafted in the first round by the Minnesota Twins in 1992. His career ended in 2007. That same year, he was suspended for 50 games for using performance-enhancing drugs. A second defendant, Samantha Scott, that's the nanny, that's the one who he has. The wife claimed that they have an open marriage now, okay? And Samantha Scott, that's supposed to be the nanny who he fell in love with, who drove him to the scene, who also described as both close friend of Serafina's wife and his lover, pleaded guilty to being accessory in the February 2025. This was a heinous and calculated crime. Adriana Spur, one of the victim's daughter, told KXTV, noting that their parents had been incredibly generous to the Serafini and his wife. Serafini will remain in custody without bail until his sentencing scheduled for August 8th. He could face life in prison. So imagine the big bad baseball player end up being an uncivilized mutt and kill his father-in-law, shoot the father-in-law wife, and all of these kind of things. And at the end of the day now, they found him guilty of charge. Now, this is what happened that day. So let's unpack the story quick and fast because I'm trying to give you guys this very fast.
Placer County, where a jury this afternoon convicted former Major League player Daniel Serafini of first-degree murder. The jury found Serafini guilty of breaking into his in-laws' Lake Tahoe home in 2021. He shot and killed his father-in-law and severely wounded his mother-in-law. She later died by suicide. Serafini went to Sarah High School in San Mateo and played for several Major League Baseball teams. Developing news out of Placer County, where a jury this afternoon convicted.
So they basically found him guilty They basically found him guilty and stuff like that, guys, of the crime. All right. I also let's get to a shorter version of the guilty version. All right. Also, the victims speak. The victims spoke about the case and stuff like that. But let's get to the guilty verdict and let's get to the victims after. All right.
We, the jury, in the above entitled action, find the defendant, Daniel Joseph Serafini, guilty of a violation of California Penal Code Section 187A, murder, a felony as charged in count 1.
An emotional reaction from Adrienne Spohr as she hears the verdict in her parents' murder trial. Her brother-in-law, Dan Serafini, found guilty.
It's been 4 years since my mom and dad were shot, and it's been 4 years of just hell.
After a 6-week trial, the former Major League Baseball pitcher was found guilty of shooting and killing his father-in-law, Gary Spohr, and attempting to murder his mother-in-law, Wendy Wood, in their Tahoe home in 2021.
This was an awful crime.
In closing arguments, the prosecution presented a timeline using maps, cell phone records, and security video on the murder, saying Serafini was motivated by anger and hatred for his in-laws.
It's the person with a decades-long history of fights over money, fights over children, the person who makes threats, the person who began talking almost a decade before about wanting them dead.
The defense questioning the evidence.
Mr. Serafini does not fit into the video of the person, any of the videos of that person who is depicted going into or coming out of that house. And that's a significant fact.
But the
jury
girlfriend said he
deliberated
dropped them there.
2.5 days.
It was just frame by frame going through each video, pausing, comparing body types, and heck, comparing shoes. Comparing shoes even was a topic of discussion for a while now.
I will never forget how they never gave up on this case. They never gave up on my mom and dad, despite how many people were trying to lie and manipulate.
Dan Serafini's wife and the victim's oldest daughter, Erin Spohr, left the courtroom in tears. Serafini faces life in prison without parole and will be in custody with no bail until sentencing.
I knew that they were here with us today, and I knew that they wanted justice.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and...
Okay, guys. All right, guys. So that's what happened here right there. So I don't think I need to drag out the story anymore. But we also want to get to breaking news of the American Idol music supervisor and husband found dead in their LA home. So let's get to that breaking news, all right?
A welfare check leading police to a trail of blood. 3 law enforcement sources familiar with the investigation say officers sent to check on residents at this Los Angeles home found blood and then broke in through a glass door on Monday afternoon, discovering a man and a woman dead inside. NBC News confirms the victims are American Idol music supervisor Robin Kay and her husband Thomas DeLuca, both age 70. The couple found in separate rooms. Both appeared to have been shot in the upper body, according to the law enforcement sources, who say they found Kay in the home's pantry and her husband in the bathroom. Police were called to that same house last Thursday after reports of a prowler.
My renter saw somebody hopping the fence, but that was back on Thursday. She called 911, but we didn't hear anything since then.
Police now believe the murders took place that same day, but found no signs of forced entry at the time. The investigation later revealed the suspect entered the home through an unlocked door.
So people now are still leaving their door unlocked now in this heinous time. In this time where these people nowadays are breaking in your home, bro.
Priceless.
So could you imagine, folks? So right now the American Idols,
A welfare check
all right,
police
lead them to a welfare check, people. So right now, okay? Right now, people, American Idol, right here, and her husband shot dead. So let's get more to the story, okay? 1 second.
A welfare check leading police to...
1 second.
Breaking news, the victims of a double homicide in Encino have been identified by TMZ as an American Idol music supervisor and her husband. Thanks for joining us for the KTLA 5 News at Noon. I'm Glenn Walker.
And I'm Lou Parker. Police say both victims were shot in the head and found inside the luxury home.
KTLA 5's Kimberly Chang is live in Encino with the breaking details. Kimberly?
Glenn, Lou, hi. This remains an act.
So if you're just joining, American Idol executive, CEO, supervisors, her and her husband found shot dead. It was a welfare check. Family haven't seen them for 4 days. When they went to go check, 2 dead bodies. Shot in the head, murdered, okay?
Situation. Just a few moments ago, we did see a K9 unit arrive on scene, and they went inside of the house right behind me. You can see it is still taped off today, an LAPD unit right in front there. This is a site of a homicide investigation. Public records show that Robin Kay and Thomas DeLuca own the home, and according to TMZ, Kay, an award-winning music supervisor on American Idol, was found dead inside along with her husband. TMZ also reporting that police saw blood at the front entrance and smashed a window to gain entry for the investigation. Now, just moments ago, as I mentioned, LA County Sheriff's personnel seen arriving here at the home along with a K9 and appeared to carry in multiple tools. Now, there are cameras around the property, but it's not clear if they've collected video. This investigation started yesterday. LAPD confirmed that someone asked for a welfare check Monday afternoon here at the home on the 4700 block of White Oak Avenue in Encino. Officers discovered a man and woman who had been shot in the head. Both died at the scene. Police have not said how they were related, and their identities have not yet been released by officials. Multiple neighbors tell me there was a recent break-in or attempted break-in at the same home, and a man who wants to remain anonymous says he lives nearby and heard suspicious sounds yesterday. Take a listen.
We heard some loud screaming and yelling, and from there you heard a loud boom. Didn't sound like a gunshot necessarily, but it was pretty loud and scary.
My renter saw somebody hopping the fence, but that was back on Thursday. She called 911.
So here it is, people. Back on Thursday, they saw someone hopping the fence. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then Monday, the police show up at the scene, and this is what they discover. So for that, and they claim that the police went to the scene that day, didn't see any suspicious, nothing, just left. So they never knocked the door to see if there was something wrong. And then the family members never heard from the CEO, the American Idol couple, and they decided to go do a welfare check. And when they did the welfare check, they came on a grave scene of murder. So if you haven't heard and you watch American Idol supervisor and her husband found shot to death. Okay, guys? Breaking news.
Now, this home has a celebrity history and is well known because the late rapper Juice WRLD once lived here. Neighbors say it became a fan attraction at one point. According to public records, it was sold in 2023 to the current owners. Now, the investigation remains active today, as I mentioned. Police releasing few details, though.
Okay, and from there, guys, there was an arrest made in this shooting, in the executive American Idol shooting. Let's get to it. Breaking news.
He's not just a horse.
We begin KKL News at 5 with breaking news and a double murder in Encino. A couple found shot to death in their home this morning. One of the victims was an executive on American Idol. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Pat Harvey.
And I'm Gaza Sheba. Let's get right to KCAL News reporter Jeff Nguyen. He's live in Encino. And Jeff, just in the last hour, we learned that an arrest.
That's right, Rudabeh and Pat. Let me tell you this, because police officers, the LAPD was called to this property last Thursday for what was believed to be a break-in. Now, officers say they were not able to get in for a couple of reasons. Take a look right behind me. They say that that wall there is just too high, and it's also fortified with spikes. And then yesterday, they were called back here for a welfare check. This time, they found 2 bodies inside, and today they arrested 22-year-old Raymond
Holy
Budarian.
shit, 22? Cha-cha.
Investigators cleared away brush and brought in a tracking dog Tuesday.
Do you hear how young the perpetrator is? 22 years old, kill off the executive American Idol. What is this, history? Do you hear how young the perpetrator is, allegedly? Because until now, he never had his day in court. So the American Idol executive people shot dead. There was an intruder on Thursday. Count with me. Thursday to now Monday. They found them Monday when they did a welfare check. And when they went to go do a welfare check, the executive Robin Kay and her husband from American Idol shot dead. Who now they arrested? Encino, age of 22. Let's unpack.
Tuesday to the Encino home that American Idol music supervisor Robin Kay shared with her husband Thomas DeLuca, seen here in a photo from her Facebook account. The LAPD says a man and a woman were shot to death here. Is this them?
Yes.
Mauro Quintero cleans the couple's pool every Tuesday, but he wasn't able to get inside because of the murder investigation at the property. The company that produces American Idol sent out a statement that read in part, "We are devastated to hear of Robin and her dear husband Tom's passing. Robin has been a cornerstone of the American Idol family since 2009.
Right, that's all. She was a CEO.
Last Thursday, neighbors reported seeing someone jump over this wall and called police.
What did I say?
The LAPD says officers arrived here just before 5 p.m. They checked the property but did not see any signs of trouble.
They were already
and
dead.
Because of this high wall that has spikes, officers couldn't get in.
And they were already dead.
A helicopter was launched. The air crew advised there was no evidence of a break-in or any sign of trouble, so the ground crew left.
See?
Then on Monday, the LAPD got a call for a welfare check.
What did I say?
This time, the caller had the access code to get through the gate.
You're
Once
dead.
inside, officers found the bodies.
See?
I'm heartbroken. Guy Cohen owns a security company. He says the couple called him in May when they had a break-in at the home.
We were aware that she's an American Idol producer.
You're dead.
And we gave her all the options accordingly to make sure that she has what she needs to stay protected.
So here goes security camera, everything, but yet still the intruder got in an open door. Make that make sense for me, rich people? So you pay all of this money, call this man, said there was a break-in before, fix up my security alarm, everything. And yet you guys left one of the door open? I'm not blaming the victims, people, but there's no way you're paying for security and have all of these cameras and you still leave the door open. Why are you paying for security then if you're going to leave the door open? Just leave everything open then. Just leave every damn thing open then, bruh. Just leave everything open. The same thing like what I say. If you're going to leave your car and leave your purse on the driver's seat, just leave the damn car open. It's better they open the door and take the purse more than to break your windows and then you have to go argue with the insurance company to fix that. You understand what I'm saying? And when the insurance company find out that you left that purse in that car, if they do find out, they're not helping you fix no windows, man. So you hear how that person got in? That person got in through an open door. Let's unpack some more.
The LAPD says security cameras at the home and what they call biological evidence pointed to 22-year-old Raymond Budarian, who police say broke in to burglarize the home.
See?
Detectives say Budarian shot the couple multiple times after they came home and found him. Their friend Michael, who doesn't want to share his last name, says DeLuca, who's a songwriter, told him about another break-in they had here recently.
Yeah.
They upped their security. They upped the fence, the spikes on the fence. I think there's spikes on the other side of the fence.
You hear this? So they upped their security because they first break in. So this one came to break in and end up killing them. So there's lots of home invasion going on, bro. Okay? There's lots of home invasion happening right now. So you went to go and break into the rich people home at the age of 22 where you end up killing them dead. You couldn't knock them out. You couldn't tie them up and leave them somewhere. Remember, if somebody see you with a gun, a lot of times they're not fighting you. So you couldn't say, okay, wife, go in the washroom and okay, man, go outside somewhere, lock him up somewhere there and leave him. Somebody would have found them, but not dead. Could you imagine? What an uncivilized month. These 22 nowadays days are out here rage and outrage, to be honest. So if you didn't know and you now know, do you watch American Idol? The executive and the husband found dead, shot to death on Monday. this Monday that just passed. So who else out here listen to only mix up? Who out here only listen to Chanel and their fairy tale and all of these nonsense? Can't you guys not listen to something for once? Right here, American Idol executive and her husband found dead.
It's like if you jump down.
Cohen says he suggested a safe room and an infrared beam early detection system for the house. He provided an estimate, but the couple didn't move forward with the recommendations.
Super down to earth. They didn't have many valuables.
I'm mostly in shock because they're just such great people. I mean, they help people, you know. They spend their time and money being kind to others and animals as well.
Yo, yo, yo. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Could you imagine? American Idol executive and the husband dead like dog. So I wonder how American Idol right now is going to reel from this and come back from this, because she's been an American Idol from 2009 and now the woman was in her home and she ended up dead like dog. Okay, people, be mindful, be careful. People nowadays days are breaking in your home. People nowadays days don't want to work. They want some fast money, like what a lot of people out here begging, want fast and easy money. So when people come out here and break into stuff, you can go and cuss them and say, oh, you're an animal. You're out here this. You're out here that. Why are you out here stealing? Da-da-dee-dee-da-da-da. Blah, 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 blah. Why don't you go find a work? Go get a work. Same thing like how you would say to these easy, able people body, where you take and hand them their money. It's the same thing. When you feel like, say, people, things are yours, you go and steal. When you think people stuff are yours, you go there, go and rob. When you think people stuff are yours, you have no respect for lives. You'll kill and destroy in your way because you're just a freaking criminal. You hear me? Yeah, so we have to be mindful to know that people nowadays days out here killing just for things, just a little things that they can sell. Your life is more important than some of these things. Okay, guys? So it's so sad to know that it's more than one time they break in the home. And it's so sad to know, again, at the end of the day, these people are dead just because they are breaking. Like the man could have just tied them up in a room and leave them and take what you wanted to take. I don't understand these people. But I guess when you come in there with a gun and you have a loaded gun, well, the gun is you're supposed to be able to use the gun. I guess, I am not sure. Okay, people? From there, we also want to get to Florida. Flight attendant gunned down outside lake. And we're going to get into that quick and fast. All right? So just give me a second.
Cool in summer.
54-year-old flight attendant dead just steps away from her car in a quiet Lake Worth neighborhood. The Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office says the murder does not appear to be random. No word on a possible suspect.
Our investigative reporter Terry Parker has been working to learn more about the victim. She joins us now from the scene.
Could you imagine, people? Flight attendant.
According to a neighbor, the 54-year-old flight attendant parked her car right here in her assigned spot, and then after getting home from work, she would take the sidewalk and go around the corner to her apartment on the other side of the building. But last night, sometime in the middle of the night, someone was lying in wait.
Crime scene investigators swarmed around apartment 104 most of the morning Tuesday in this quiet neighborhood. A 54-year-old woman who lived here was found shot to death on the sidewalk leading to her apartment.
I'm in genuine shock right now, especially finding out the details and how it happened, how late at night and everything. That's just, my heart's kind of pumping right now.
Dan Liucci says he was awake at 3:30 this morning when he heard sirens and saw flashing lights. When he realized the victim was his friendly neighbor, he was horrified.
She was a flight attendant. I think she was telling me she worked down in Fort Lauderdale, so she was...
I wonder what could have caused this, people. I wonder what could have caused this. Could you imagine? So we also get to understand... I'm not even going to get into all of that, to be honest. I think I'm going to leave it for another time, okay? I'm really going to run anyway. But let's finish up this quick and fast. Let's talk about Gaza Sheba for a second. Let me see if I could find it. Let's talk about Gaza Sheba for a second. All right, 1 second. So we get to understand that Gaza Sheba. I'm just gonna wrap up the live quick and fast because I gotta run, eh? But I get to understand 1 second, guys. I get to understand that Gaza Sheba said she doesn't know why Vice Cartel dropped her. All right. She doesn't know why Vice Cartel dropped her, right? But the man did drop it from a long time. You came out and said that in the past you don't know what a royalty look like. Sheba came out last time and said she doesn't know what a royalty look like. So all this time the man signed you, taking your royalty if you had any, and never gave you none, knowing that you had a son. When the man came out, before the man came out, you said you wish the man is out because if the man come out, if Vice Cartel come out, then your life will be better off. Your career will take off again. So they always say, who's out here wishing up on a star? Come now. Who's out here wishing up on a star? Who's out here thinking that someone is going to come and pull them up and pull them by the bootstring and let things work for you? Sheba, if you never see what Gaza, if you never see where that girl, I think her name, that girl that sing that song, the one that will get caught up with him in the murder. I don't remember her name because I don't really follow them up that much. She comes to my country more than once and I don't even look. But that small one, I don't remember her name. When I remember her name, it come to mind, I remember. But that young one, where they claim, so she did claim that she did see Lizard, and Lizard did rob her, when we know nothing of that sort did happen. Police them did lock her up, clunk, clunk. She claims that she did turn Christian. After that, now she did come out and sing some Christian song, and then she end up back to her music and stuff like that. So apparently, when from you see that girl not around that man, you don't have to ask. The only person right now is who is touring with Vice Cartel is Aishana and Spice. And I don't see why Spice need Vice Cartel when Spice was out here touring for the longest time and had all of the visa them in the world. So I don't understand say why Spice have to put herself right there every minute. Right there every minute. But I know that if Shorty and Vice Cartel was still together, most of them gala where you see have post up themselves wouldn't be around. Not at all, because Shorty never liked none of them and they never liked Shorty. But they can post up and carry on because the Caucasian lady is there and she don't really want to step on nobody's con. But you know the funniest thing? Sheba knew that this man gone with her career a long time ago. That's why Possible Popcorn never signed anyone. Signed to him and signed to somebody else. Don't you see that most of the guys them that was signed to him, like Black Rhino and a few other people that was possible signed to him, don't you see that their career never reached anywhere? It's just now that their career now is picking up somehow. So when it comes to Gaza Sheba, girl, the man been taking your royalty allegedly for the longest time. I never even care if you needed bread and butter to eat. The man don't care about none of the women them in the camp. The only person right now he care about is to them. Because he knows if he strike and carry on, the whole world will come out here, come shout. But when he used to beat off Shorty and Shorty had the miscarriage, nobody came out to shout. Everybody keep on saying, a Gaza, 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 Gaza. So Sheba has this to say, and it's troubling and disturbing, but we're not surprised. Hold up your stress, mama, and go find a work, though. You hear? Because that man don't care about nobody. So give me a second, all right?
Right now, he's like a phenomenon right now. Globally, he's probably in France right now performing as we're recording right now. How come we haven't seen you on any other show outside of Freedom Street with Cartel?
You there?
I'll be honest with you, you know. Can me tell you about my mouth? You have to ask him. You have to ask him. Because the last time I talked to him was when I was here. Before me go on back and, you know, my trimps, you know, kind of married now and whatever. So I don't know if because I tell him so that's the direction me are going on. I'm not sure if that are...
You're married now or you're going to get married? What is wrong with Sheba? Is Sheba married or she's getting married? Because some people out here, you know, they will shout my in-law when they know they're just a baby mama drama. Yeah, and they will shout out marriage when they know they're only a girl on the side. Because remember with the Cassie and Diddy situation, all of the sex workers thought that she was a wife until when we got into court, we found out that she was only the piss pot. Remember, good no man. A lot of people don't know their position in their relationship. Not knocking her like her career gone down the drain. I'm just saying. Oh.
What happened or because me tell him say I'm not really interested in the music no more like that or whatever. So me can't tell you what. So anytime you catch him and you hold him, ask him. People me doesn't know neither.
You're there.
Me doesn't know me.
I think Sheba.
Wow. Murder in the Gaza camp. Gazas. So let me ask you guys a question. Who did the alkaline pick up and drop them like hot bread? Who did alkaline pick up and say hot patty, who box it out? Like who did alkaline pick up in their career and drop them like hot bread? Nobody. He only pick up himself and uplift himself. Huh? So this girl career diminished while this man was locked up behind the bars. While he was out here singing and singing out the woman them ears and talk about how much people he joked behind the bars like any nastiness. I don't know which woman will go stand here to go get F behind the bars. You should be a loser. You see what I'm saying? Me don't know what that's why Shorty couldn't bother and say, you know what, I am moving out with my life because me tired of the jailbird situation. Like think about it. Think about it. Especially what Shorty knew from what Shorty didn't know. If Shorty come out and tell you guys something, I think some of you guys mouth would open wide. But what can we say? You guys like to believe in wrongs and upload in wrongs, and long as the person you like the person, you're not okay with anything that they do in the world. So what I'm saying, you get it. So my thing is Gaza Sheba. Your career was already gone from the man got locked up. You came out and said the man never gave you no royalties. You should ask him for your royalties. Okay? The man never give you nothing. You say you never know nothing about royalty. All this time you're in the music is your son have to buy your car instead of the other way around. A lot of times in the black community, the black mothers, the black fathers believe that their children should be their savior and their children supposed to come and mind them and buy them all of these things while they're out here all these years doing F all. So the way how I see it, Gaza Sheba, go and encourage your son some more because only him are going to save your life right now. And the so-called man that you claim so you're going to marry to. Because right now, Gaza Sheba, the man is gone with your career. So why should we come out here and ask Eva, oh, Vice Cartel, what happened to Sheba career? Then what is he going to say? Sheba has no visa to travel? Sheba goes to Canada. Sheba was in America one time fighting with a girl with one story. I mean, Sheba troubles sometimes. So these are the things that I'm talking about. So is it Sheba fault because Sheba told this man I'm not interested in music? Or is it because that Sheba came out and said that she don't know nothing about a royalty, styling the man on the low key? Or is it because Sheba don't really get along with the crew, so Sheba says she not force up herself? Or is it Sheba supposed to be making that phone call and say, Addy, me daddy, can't I not come on tour? Or Sheba should just push up herself like Spice? Or because Sheba is not the hot thing and the hot item and the hot bread and the hot patty, Sheba just bounce one side? The way I see it, Sheba never have no career. That career was dead long time from that man went to jail. That Sheba career went down in the first toilet paper roll and the first shit where him shitting at the shit pot. Seriously, the way I see it, that man don't really care about woman. The only person he's really showing love right now is that Caucasian lady. He don't care about nobody. You know, so him sing out the girl them and do the girl them over the years. You know, so much beating some of these girls come talk they got. Allegedly. Huh? This man don't care about anyone. This man don't care about nobody other than that lady that he has there. I used to hear about that lady what he has there. You notice that the only person you see with Sidem of her family is only the sister. Where's the mother and father? Sidem is right there with his family and everybody and the whole world. Where is Sidem father and mother? These are the things that I'm talking about. When a Caucasian people family really like you, you see them like right there in the mix eating all the good food and going on with the thing. Remember, so the man have moolah money. Remember, the white folks likes the money. They like the money. Where are they to be found? You could tell that the Sidem family don't even accept that man. Remember, I tell you this, they can't wait till that situation falter for them to come out and talk and say, I tell my daughter, I tell my daughter, sooner or later. You understand what I'm saying? Not only that, the man did come out and tell you guys, him no want no whore. So in other words, the way how the black woman all these years been dressing and he's been singing about them, he called them whores. Not only that, he was on an interview with a white lady and he looked at the white lady here and said a black woman will buy your hair right now. How insulting. But he has on fake locks. While Alkaline have on real locks. Come the man. These are the things that I'm talking about. And then you guys continue out here to compare Alkaline and a 50 big ass grown tone man. What can be Alkaline father and a half makes him his grandfather. And you guys continue to compare this little young youth with this man when for 13 years Alkaline been touring non-stop. Okay? Non-stop. Never have to go in prison to get no forward. Been out here kicking ass, beating ass over. You never hear a woman say Alkaline spit on me, beat me, slap me. The only thing we heard about Batty Wash, and we say, artists, go one side with that. We don't want to hear it. Fix up your argument, artists, and come back. And the man come back and fix up him argument and talk about We Lock the City and many other songs that he dropped out here. All right? And the only disturbing again part about this whole situation is that Gaza Sheba out here all this time with her songs. And because she don't really get that much forward in a dancehall. She don't get that much strength in her dancehall. The boss gone to jail with her career in his hand. And now Sheba, the boss come out. Remember Sheba made that talk that she can't wait till her boss come out. I don't even know where to find that interview. Let me see if we can find that interview with Sheba. When Sheba came out and said that she want her boss to be free. Let me see something. Gaza Sheba wants Vibes Cartel to be free. Okay, let's see if we can find that, bro. 1 second. Let me see if I could find that long time interview. Watch out. Gaza Sheba exposed cartel dirty freak life after block, delete. And oh, imagine that you sleep with the man to get a career. Remember she did come out and say she did sleep with the man. Throw all kind of shots at the people them and talk about because she did take peace. Come out and even talk about the little girl, what Gaza Slim. Yes, see her name that me find out. Say God come and say that Gaza Slim didn't want to fight for the penis and all kind of story. And see Gaza Slim out here. A tour and a do her thing while you're sitting down there waiting for your son to help you out. Make that make sense. So sometimes when you cuss the woman them in dance hall for the man them, and then the man them in the dance hall is the one that do you guys the worst. Do you guys the worst. All right? So these are the things what I'm talking about. Right? So imagine that this man have your career and you're not touring with this man. Okay? So I can't even find the part where she came out in the past and said she can't wait till this man should come out of jail because her career will be better and her career will be good. Right? So the man dispose you like how him dispose Lisa Hyper. It's the same shit. Lisa Hyper was his childhood friend basically. Know her from she's young. And if him can do her like that, then what would he do with you? And if he end up mix up allegedly with some kind of story with his party and his friend, what him can do with you? And if him can do all of them things to shorty, what would I do with you, Gaza Sheba? You understand what me I say? So these are the things that I'm talking about. So from you guys don't see. Vanessa Bling around this man, you don't have to ask. Because Vanessa Bling don't need him. Same like how Spice don't need him either. But Spice just too enough. The worst part I see when it come to Spice, even when they had that crazy ass Freedom Street. Pompete follow Spice when she do her makeup. From she's getting dressed, going all the way to the venue, stand up in a Freedom Street, and Pompete didn't even say and Spice didn't even say let her call Pompete on the stage to make she sing 1 and 2 songs. But King of Dancehall and Queen of Dancehall. Anytime you guys come to my country, I don't even look. Remember I tell you this, you guys are neither here nor there. You understand? So these are the things that I'm talking about. So when it comes to Gaza Sheba, the career was long haul, long done, and gone long time ago. Okay, guys? It's simple and simple. Anyways, guys. So just ending off that and stuff like that, guys. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. So when you really think about it, people, that's just the ending of the content, and I'm going to run, and I'll catch you guys another time. Thanks for watching.